So let me tell you guys a little story, and then I'll tell you why I haven't been making videos in a while. Let's get to it. What's going on, everyone? So it's been a while that I haven't made a video. I think it's been maybe 3, 4 months, 3 or 4 months, something like that. And I wanted to be able to come back on here, make this video. Some people have been messaging me, yo, when you going to drop another show? What's going on? What's going on with the guys and this and that? And I just wanted to be completely upfront and honest with you. And we'll see where it goes from there. So um, let's get right into it. Look, the Curtain Call podcast was something that I had in mind for a long time to do. I've always wanted to do a podcast, a wrestling podcast, to talk about wrestling. It's one of my passions. Um, and I just really wanted to do a podcast. And I didn't know how to go about doing it. I'm not um, as young as some people may think. And I'm not into all the social media, things like that. So I didn't understand how to do these things. Um, but I knew for a fact I needed to have a partner. The reason being is because when you're talking about wrestling, it's always good to bounce back and forth and talk to somebody because you're not going to agree on everything. You're going to disagree on a lot of stuff. So it was something I knew for a fact I needed to have a partner. Um, and I thought about using my sons and all that, but I didn't want them to feel like they're obligated to do it, or they couldn't say, nah, dad, I don't want to do it because they'll feel bad or something like that. So I didn't want to bother my kids with it or anything like that. So I said, I got to be able to find somebody. And one day, my son convinced me and his mom to download TikTok. And I was scrolling through TikTok and I went to the little information bar search and I just typed in wrestling. And a bunch of people came in and all that. And I started seeing how you can watch people live. And one day as I was scrolling through the people that was talking about wrestling, I stumbled across this guy talking about wrestling. And I was hearing what he had to say, and he was super passionate about it. And I said, you know what, man? If I do this podcast, this is the dude I want to do it with. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I reached out to him. I reached out to him and I was like, look, my name is JR. I told him my age. I told him I'm a grandfather. I told him that, I used to wrestle years ago and um, started talking, telling him a little bit about myself, and told him, look, I would like to do this podcast. I would love to see if you're down for it. Within minutes, he right away messaged me back. Yo, that sounds great. Wow, this is cool. And I shot him back a message. I was like, man, I want to call it the Curtain Call Podcast, paying homage to, the Curtain Call at Madison Square Garden. And he was like, oh, man, that's great. That's catchy, whatever, this and that. So then we started talking on the phone and we said, let's go ahead and do it. We did some promo videos and stuff like that. And since he was really good on the TikTok and he had a large following, he went ahead and he took care of all that, took care of the editing, music and stuff like that. Because I didn't know how to edit, because I still don't really know how to edit that much. What I did was I said, you know what? To do my part, what I'll do is I'll go out and I'll invest money into buying stuff so we can make merchandise. So I came up with some designs. He threw up the logo, the podcast logo, the music on it. And I went out and I spent some money, man. I spent some money on buying things to do this, the merchandise, different things. Ordered some stuff that was back order and stuff like that, because during this time, it was still, we weren't still fully out of COVID. And, so we were still doing something. It was going into the holiday season. It was like October, it was like November or so, of last year. So I was doing that part because I felt bad because I didn't know how to edit videos and things like that. I was new to TikTok. I didn't even have any sort of a following. And that's how I felt like I could pay him back. You know what I'm saying? We did a couple videos. Man, the chemistry was great. You guys saw it. You guys, big ups to everybody who supported, the Curtain Call podcast from day one. You guys were showing your love, leaving comments and things like that, and we started growing when we started posting on videos on YouTube, and then we started having issues where there wasn't a lot of consistency. So like we will make a video, and then we're gonna do one Wednesday. Then Wednesday comes, and I'll be told, no, we're gonna have to do it Thursday. And I understand people have their personal lives and stuff and work. So I left it alone. He can't do it. Okay, great. And then Thursday, well, we're going to have to do it the following week. So right away, we couldn't talk about the previous week of wrestling because it's already a new week. So, we went with it, and we will make a video, and it will. Man, we had some bangers, man, some great topics, and the chemistry, you could see it off rip, man. I mean, the chemistry was crazy good. So we kept doing it. And then, we're going to get together such and such time on this day to do a podcast. Great. We were uploading to Anchor, uploading to Spotify. It was, and then the day would come. Yeah, we're going on at 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock will come, no call. Send messages. We're going at 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock will come. And there wasn't any consistency. We were never getting into a rhythm. One day, maybe a few days passed. I didn't hear from him. So then, I reached out to him, asking if everything was okay. It was good. If he really wanted to do it. If he didn't, I understand. He told me, reach back out. And I was told, I'm going to take a break. And I think I'm going to step aside for a while. And I respect, his decision, whatever. That's his decision. Who am I to say what he did was wrong or anything like that? It was his decision. I completely respect the guy. And I respect everything that he's done and everything that he's doing and everything that he is going to be doing. Because he got his followers organically. I mean, he went and he did his thing on TikTok, got his followers organically. But when the break happened, I said, I'm going to just do it myself. Let's go. And I did the video, and y'all know that I came on and I was like, yeah, he's going to take a break, but he's coming back. Because that was the plan. And all of a sudden, the videos just didn't feel right. It didn't feel right. And I guess it was because I was kind of angry at the fact that our tag teams was down to a singles run. You know what I'm saying? And I just didn't want to do it. I was really upset. And I kept seeing him put videos out on TikTok and bam. And I was like, man, you could do these lives and stuff for an hour or so, but you can't make a 30-minute video with me. Then I started saying, well, it was me. It's because it's me. Maybe he just didn't feel that connected to me like I thought we were. And I got depressed. To be honest, I'm keeping it completely 100 with you guys. If y'all don't want to watch this video, y'all can skip it. I just wanted to be honest with you guys. I got depressed. I didn't want to do no videos. And some crazy things happened, man. I'm talking about I didn't make no videos from before WrestleMania. And Cody Rhodes coming back to WrestleMania. WrestleMania was great. Steve Austin and Kevin Owens had a crazy good match. And it was just so much energy. And I was like, yeah, I even made a TikTok video. You can go back and see it. I made the TikTok video. Yo, Cody Rhodes is at WrestleMania. You got to tune into the Curtain Call podcast. Is what we thought. Didn't even make a video. I would go to make a video and I was like, you know what? I don't even want to do this. And then it got really bad. Because I saw that he started a podcast with 3 other people. See, that one right there, that one stung. I was hurt. Didn't want to do no podcast. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. And one day, I was talking to my cousin. He was asking me about the podcast, how everything's going. I said, man, there ain't no podcast, man. And he said, there ain't no podcast. And I was like, yeah, man, he went off to do his own thing, and I'm just going to, there ain't no podcast. He was like, well, why can't you do it? I said, man, it ain't the same. You got to have that chemistry and that partnership, feed off each other. And he looked at me and he was like, so what about those people that bought merchandise from me? That really woke me up. Because I started thinking about the guy that bought the merchandise from us that lives in Canada. And then I thought about my boy King who bought merchandise from us. Then I thought about the people in Florida, the people in New York, the people in Chicago, and the places that we sent them to. And I was like, man, somebody saw that we was having a good show, that they spent money on merchandise. And I ain't going to make a video. If anything, I'm disrespecting them. That's when the itch started coming back. And that's where we are today. So look, I wanted to give you a quick rundown of exactly what happened. I feel that if I'm completely transparent with you guys and completely honest with you guys can see that just because you're watching us or you're following me and you're clicking the likes and you're subscribing, that we go through our issues as well. Everybody does. So I just want you guys to know that whenever you're feeling down, whenever you feel that you've been let down by somebody, you got to make sure that you completely take that out of your head and know that only you can do what you're called to do, and nobody could do it better than you. What I mean is, if you have a passion that you want to do something, somebody else cannot come along and do it better than you, because it's a passion that you have. And as much as I thank him for what he did, I can't be upset with him because it wasn't his passion to do a podcast with me. It was my passion to create the Curtain Call podcast. If his passion was to go on and do it with 3 other people, bro, more power to you and congratulations. I have nothing but respect for you, nothing but love for you. That if you were to call me today and tell me, yo, let's make a video together, I would make a video with you. But the difference now is that I'm going to be all right. The difference now is that I can never let somebody take my passion away from me. A professional wrestler. So that being said, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys every Monday or every Tuesday and Wednesday, a new video drops. No, but what I can tell you is this, that I'll be dropping a video every week. It may be 10, 20 minutes. It may be a half hour. It may be after a pay-per-view. We might be going live on YouTube. But we need to get the subscriptions up on TikTok. So make sure you spread the word. Let them know that the Curtain Call podcast is back. And I'm your boy, the Spanish Fly. And you know how we do, no matter what. Too sweet me if you got me. And we always kick out at 2. On the real, I appreciate you guys for watching this. I came back because this is my passion. And I came back for you guys. And if we don't ever grow, I'll continue doing this because this is my passion. But I know that you guys that listen to the Curtain Call podcast, you guys are going to help me make this grow. We're going to do some crazy great things because we always kick out at 2.
Here's the cover. Can he do it? Kick out at 2. Just 2.